Hey, Slaycation Squad. Welcome back to the channel where every tale is a spine-chilling journey into the unknown. I'm your host from the Abyss. And tonight, we're diving deep into the shadows of horror. But before we embark on this hair-raising adventure, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a scream. Seriously, you won't want to miss what we have in store for you tonight. The air was thick with uncertainty, as if the events that had unfolded were mere ripples in the vast sea of human existence. Frankie Page stood alone in the quiet stillness of her room, her once skeptical eyes now filled with a curious longing. The journey she had embarked upon had shattered her worldview, forcing her into the depths of the unknown. She couldn't help but question everything she thought she knew about the world, about herself. Outside, the city buzzed with its usual activities, oblivious to the profound transformation within Frankie's soul. She had been a skeptic, a staunch atheist who had relied solely on empirical evidence to shape her beliefs. But the stigmata wounds that had manifested on her body, the possession that had taken hold of her, had shattered those beliefs. They had torn down the walls of her doubt and opened her eyes to the possibility of something greater, something beyond her comprehension. Father Andrew Kiernan had become a guiding light in her darkness, a beacon of faith and reason. He had faced his own doubts, his own struggles with the institution he had devoted his life to. Together, they had explored the mysteries of the hidden gospel and battled the malevolent spirit that had sought to possess Frankie's very being. And now, as the dust settled and the wounds on her body slowly healed, Frankie found herself standing at the precipice of a new beginning. But it wasn't just Frankie's journey that had been forever altered. The church itself had been shaken to its core. Father Dario Houseman, once a steadfast guardian of tradition, had been forced to confront the truth that had been concealed for centuries. The power struggles within the institution had reached a boiling point, as hidden knowledge clashed with established dogma. The revelation of the malevolent spirit and its connection to the hidden gospel had caused a rift that could not be ignored. In the aftermath, the church was left grappling with its own identity, questioning the very foundations upon which it had been built. It was a time of reckoning, of reflection, as the faithful reevaluated their beliefs and the role of ancient texts and teachings. The events surrounding Frankie's possession had unlocked a Pandora's box of questions. A Pandora's box that could no longer be closed. And so, as the world continued to spin on its axis, Frankie and Father Andrew found solace in their shared journey. They had both been touched by forces that defied explanation, forces that had changed their lives in profound ways. But instead of clinging to certainties, they embraced the unknown. They remained open, forever curious, forever seeking. For Frankie, the wounds and possession had left their mark, but they had also awakened a thirst for knowledge and a desire to understand the mystical powers that lay dormant within humanity. She delved into ancient texts, studied religious philosophies, and sought out those who had experienced similar encounters. In finding her own path, she found a new purpose: to bridge the gap between science and spirituality, to explore the boundaries of human existence. Father Andrew, too, continued his quest for truth. His experience with Frankie had shattered his preconceived notions of the divine, of the supernatural. He sought to reconcile his faith with the scientific principles he had once held dear. He continued to study, to question, finding a new calling in the synthesis of knowledge and belief. As for the wider world, it was left with a lingering sense of mystery. The events surrounding Frankie's possession had garnered attention, stirring the curiosity of many. People began to question the boundaries of faith and reason, to challenge the dogmas that had been handed down for generations. The story of Frankie Page became a catalyst for a new era of exploration, encouraging individuals to confront their own doubts and embrace the journey into the unknown. Ultimately, the epilogue painted a picture of possibility. It invited readers to question and explore their own beliefs, to embrace the mysteries that lie beyond what can be readily explained. It was a reminder that faith and doubt need not be mutually exclusive, but rather two sides of the same coin, a coin that we must carefully examine and weigh in our quest for understanding. And so, the story of Frankie Page and Father Andrew Kiernan came to an end, their journeys forever imprinted on their souls. They had stepped into the realm of the extraordinary, danced with the supernatural, and emerged as enlightened seekers of truth. Their paths may have diverged, but their minds remained open, ready to embrace the mysteries that lay just beyond the horizon, forever embracing the unknown.